I salute you all Ugandans in the struggle, Ugandans and diaspora, Ugandans in Uganda, the members of FLD, Uganda patriots, members of People Power, members of FDC, and all forces of change. My name is British Junior Chukwumazinga, President of Federal Labour Democrats, the Uganda patriots, and Commander-in-Chief of the Liberation Struggle to Restore Nation, Uganda, from the abusive, corrupt, oppressive, dictatorial black-to-black apartheid regime of URM7 and his NRM's extremist military group. Today, I have three issues that I want to talk about. The first issue is about Henry Tumukunde. You have talked and wasted a lot of time about Henry Tumukunde. If Henry Tumukunde this time is serious, let him come on the opposition. If it's not, they're playing their games, let them play their games. Let us concentrate on our own focus. The issue of Henry Tumukunde, 2003, he has some sense, but somebody who can doesn't have a stand. 2003, he did not support the changing of the term limit. He was put in prison. When he came back out of prison, when released, he campaigned for the same man, URM7. He had made Progressive Party during that period of time between 2003 through his aide, Chibirige. But this man can do this today. Tomorrow you find him with the URM7. Don't talk about that man. If this time is serious, he's going to be serious. If he's not serious, he's going to continue to play their games like the way they have been playing. Leave that one. Don't waste your time on that. The issue that is certainly burning now. We thank God that we have wasted a lot of time, 2 years, telling our fellow comrades in the struggle that electioneering is very useless in this struggle. They could not understand. Instead of concentrating on mobilizing the people that we had to, we put all our time to mobilize people who are in the struggle, leading the struggle, and channeling it to election side, which could be an indirectly playing for URM7. But God is great that due to the pressure that were put on these guys, they cannot hold. Last month, the Electoral Commission postponed the nominations from June to September, October. Now, I think URM7 is also having a meeting today. That they're going to put a reason of coronavirus to postpone election completely. That's very good. We don't need elections. So now, everybody is going to Europe and concentrating on the rightful focus of the struggle, because the liberation struggle that is mixed up with this type of election, 2021 mission and all that, it has completely been a nast, completely been a fail. But right now, all of us, we're going to concentrate on one idea. There is no B or C or D. Plan B, Plan C, Plan 1, and after elections, and then that's nothing now. It's solved. They have reached a certain point, say no more elections. And I said it last year, that election is 2021 may not be there. And you continue to waste your time. Because I know you are M7 from A to Z. You cannot look at such a pressure, and people are talking about international, external forces and all that. Any slight reason that he can get, he will postpone elections. And it has come to pass, I believe. So I call upon all of you, comrades in the struggle, that at least within this period of time, let us concentrate on mobilizing our people properly towards the rightful theme of our liberation struggle that's going to reach us success. We're not going for elections. We're going to push our M7 out of power by force that shall be sparked up by massive uprising and backed up by international external forces. So we have to concentrate on that and focus on the same. So these issues of Plan B and others, at least it is solved. There is no elections. URM7 has postponed it. He has helped us. so much because many of our comrades could not pick properly. We have wasted a lot of time. Ndagamuntu 2 years wasted. Now what is it? So let us concentrate. We don't blame anybody, but let us concentrate on the rightful path, rightful direction to a successful liberation struggle. I think between now and June, we can mobilize our people close to 50,000 that will be ready on the ground. Don't, jump so much. We don't need to, we need to have techniques that, strategic. You don't need to jump so much. When you're fighting, you can't just come and jump up and down. You are not in the field alone. We are in the field, we have the enemy and the fighters. The enemy also is fighting back. So don't jump too much. Just do your work on the ground properly, strategically, and technically, and secretly. So that's what we have to do. And I think we can, by June, have the numbers that we need to put on the streets. For us, we're struggling too hard. See that at least we finalize with the backup. But that one is not a big issue. We have done it for quite a long time, despite the fact that you could, encroach on our time instead of continuing with the same, and we come up again to tell you that we don't need to go for election. But right now, it has come to pass that I was told that URM7 was in the meeting, closed the meeting to suspend elections, and I know that that was his mind from quite long. I wish you going to understand what I'm saying. Mobilize the people on the ground in cells. Museveni cannot overwhelm the people power. If people power is not about elections, but if people power is about elections, you're wasting time, and you've been wasting time. But right now, your M7 is in trouble. I thank you.